Hi, I'm Prakriti, and my life has always been kinda crazy. So let me take you all back to almost 3 years ago and tell you all one of my many life stories. I was a pretty chubby girl to begin with, and I'd always gotten comments like, "You're quite chubby for a girl of this age. None of your clothes actually fit you. Don't take this the wrong way, but I think you should consider liposuction." And believe me, I actually did consider it. Sucks, right? It was during my 12th CBSE exams. I did not know what hit me, but I started to become very conscious about my appearance. I could feel my body, mind, and soul evolving to this motive all of a sudden. I had already started making efforts to cut back on snacks during these exams. After my exams, I decided to take this journey on full throttle. I lost a drastic amount of weight in 2 months. I was choosing other options of food to eat, and I could fit into all of my expensive clothes that I had bought the year before, thinking that one day I would fit into them. With all of this being said and done, little did I know that I had been diagnosed with bulimia. I didn't have a clue about it until recently. All of this was very new to me. For those of you who do not know, bulimia is a serious eating disorder marked by binging, followed by methods to avoid weight gain such as purging or excessive amounts of exercising or fasting. I went from eating 1500 calories to 600 calories per day, depriving myself of my favorite food or even food in general. I grew to hate my every flab, my every curve. I had stopped smiling eventually and worried more about how I was going to get rid of all of this body fat and quick. I started to get depressed. Arrogance conquered my mind. I had turned into a completely different person. By the time I could reconsider my choices, I had lost too much weight. Soon, I presented this new me to my friends and family, and they did nothing but laugh. I got comments such as, "She's too thin, she looked better before, are you even eating anything? Girl, there is no way you did the liposuction, did you really think I meant it?" Having the most fragile mind I already had in place during this mess, I aimed at losing more weight. I remember standing in front of the mirror and crying out loud by just seeing the reflection of my body, and I would exercise for 2 to 5 whole hours after that. By this time, I had gained and lost many friends and other people to suit my interests, if you will. I would literally see my parents in tears, but my selfish mind didn't budge. It still hurts to recall the agony my parents must have gone through. Long story short, it took almost 3 years to realize that I didn't necessarily need to fit in by being someone else, but rather be myself and still make it out there. I realized that people are going to have something to say about me no matter what size I am. They are still going to be either envious or judgmental about me. I also realized that I could be the boss of my own choices, and that's a fact. I wouldn't want anything like this happening to anyone, so here's some advice. Your manner of living depends on who and what you surround yourself with. Surround yourself with people of good energy and you'll succeed. I guarantee that you'll love the new you that way. Do what you think makes you feel good. You're beautiful just the way you are. Love yourself regardless of what the world has to say. It would be wrong to not give credits to my best friend who took the effort to change my mindset, my physique, calm my storms, and brought out the Prakriti that I've always wanted to see. My love goes out to my friends who were always there for me throughout. They're a small circle, but a strong one. So how am I doing now? I weigh about the same as I did 3 years ago, but fitter, stronger, and sharper. You wouldn't believe I weigh that much when you see me in person. I've learned to love myself, and so can you because hey, I'm a pretty stubborn person and I don't change too easily. If I could do it, you can too. I've mended ties and rebuilt those broken bridges, and I've also reconnected with my inner self. I'm the happiest I've ever been. My life has changed and I'm absolutely loving it.